Hello, 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 my favorite girly pops. It's an exciting time to be alive. I'm very happy that you have decided to join me today for this exciting, riveting video. If you're currently sleeping, I understand. Time to wake up. Or maybe you can fall asleep as I talk, whatever. I accept everything. All right, so we are going to be talking today about Amberlynn being caught about lying about about Tommy. Some of you have expressed your opinion that you do not like it when I say Tommy. And to that I say, have you purchased a Kermit? Have you gotten one? By the way, speaking of purchasing Kermits, okay? What do you think about my Kermit? Have you ever wanted to buy one? Now you can. This is my affiliate link. And if you want to buy your own Kermit, you can go and buy it. And please let me know when your Kermit ships because, why not? I'm always excited for you when, a package ships. Back to this. So Tommy said one thing and Amberlynn lied about it. It's a wonderful time to be alive. See, there's a reason why I love me some Amberlynn Reid and why she is my most entertaining, favorite, riveting YouTuber. Do you just love Amberlynn the way that I do? Let me know in the dislikes and comments down below. We're gonna get into her Q&A about Tommy. All the Q&As are about Tommy. It's an amazing, amazing time to be alive. I feel like a girl of 2021 again. Does the fun ever start? All right. Everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take anything I say seriously. I am sharing my own opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information, first made public by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments for them, to them. This is for entertainment. Has your mom met Tommy yet? Yes, as we've talked about before. This is not a litmus test for if it's serious or if the person is a good person or if the relationship will last. Society has convinced us, for some unknown reason, that if you meet someone's parents soon, it means something. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I'm not just talking out of a Kermit, okay? So I've known somebody and they had two relationships. And the first relationship, they met their partner's parents within the first 2 weeks. The relationship ended eventually and ended within after like a year. And then they actually the person that they ended up marrying and staying with for like 20 years, they met that person's parents like 6 months in. My point here is this. Amberlynn has always throughout the eons and centuries of the Amberverse thriving, has always tried to, check off all the boxes of, hey, yes, I'm doing all the quote unquote, and this is just a quote, I don't really mean this word, but like the normal stuff that you're supposed to like in society's norms. Who invented this? It was probably like some Kermit. Like, my God. No, not a Kermit. He would never. Okay, but who invented this nonsense that if you meet someone's parents, that automatically means the relationship is serious, it's good. You're gonna I'm telling you, she's always trying to do this. Oh, I met wifey's parents. I met this person's parents. And so what? It doesn't mean anything. You can just feel it. Like it's palpable when she is communicating on her Instagram or, anything like that about all the things that she's already done in this relationship that makes it a winner. Let me explain something very fast to you, Amberlynn. Of course, you don't watch the video, so thankfully you won't hear. The reason that the relationships end is because of you. You are the common denominator. And it doesn't matter if the person is actually a perfect person. You don't really present who you are in the beginning. They may have seen your videos, but the falsehood that you come into the relationship with eventually gets, displayed and shown as a lie, and then they leave you. So you can meet everyone's parents 5 seconds after the relationship begins. It doesn't mean anything. Does your girlfriend help encourage you to get therapy? Yes, quite a bit actually. And what does that mean? Amberlynn actually said she stopped seeing a therapist because she moved. What does that mean? You just get a new therapist in the new state. I mean, it blows my mind the level of excuses that she has not to get therapy. Okay, so this one is phenomenal. Amberlynn went on her channel and said that Tommy gets called Tommy by her. Tommy is not her girlfriend's real name. She has that's not her real name. Amber made it up. So listen to this. Listen. Amberlynn went on her channel. She's like, listen, reason I call Tommy Tommy is because Tommy, it's out of respect. That's what she wants to be called. I'm just doing it out of respect. Tommy pretty much said on her Instagram that Anne Boleyn created the name and came up with the name, and it had nothing to do with Tommy, right? Like, meaning like Tommy wasn't the one like, hey, let's call me Tommy. It was Amber's idea. Obviously, Anne Boleyn was lying in her video. What a wild surprise. And it's possible that Tommy didn't see the video, right? So that's how she exposed her. So, surprise, surprise, Anne Boleyn lied again. Honestly, I just don't understand. What is the point of lying about such mundane stuff? No one wants to be associated with your channel. We can understand that. And you are somebody who deceives people as easily as Kermits get bought in stores. So there you go. So basically, Amberlynn lied, and we have the Q&A about it after her girlfriend exposed her, because probably the person was just being innocent about it and didn't even know what Amberlynn did say on, the internet. What happened is Tommy said she don't know why you came up with that name, but you said you call her that out of respect because she'd rather be called that than anything else online. Amberlynn, you clearly presented to your audience when asked about this topic a lie. Girl, you a lie. You said that Tommy wants to be, called Tommy, and it's out of respect. When in reality, Tommy admitted that you're the one that came up with the name and you wanted this. Look, Amberlynn, at the end of the day, I would not be caring about what your real name for your girlfriend is. I'd be severely, severely, truly concerned that people don't want to be associated with your channel. You need to take responsibility for that, because despite her saying that she didn't create the community that surrounds her, despite her saying that she has nothing to do with it, I'm going to put it to you this way. There are other people that people talk about all the time, every day. She's not the only one. But how many vloggers would you say, people that create this situation type deal where they're claiming that they're a vlogger, get talked about every day? Not as much as her. Some do, but not as much as her. Most of the people that get talked about in a similar fashion to her are people that are more famous than her. So at the end of the day, take responsibility for people not wanting to be associated with your channel because of your behavior versus what the real name of your girlfriend is. Her name is not Tommy. You came up with it. You wanted to deceive everyone, and she told us that it was your idea. By the way, I'm completely in understandment, as Anne Boleyn would say. I understand that her lies are mundane and trite at this point, and nobody really cares that she lies at this point. I can understand that, okay? I get it. My thing is this. Down inside, Amber, you must understand how outrageously ridiculous it looks like from the side when you're like on the outside looking in, not on the inside looking out, but on the outside looking in. It seems really outrageous that you don't tell the names of your girlfriends, people that you're supposedly in love with, to your audience, yet, however, it's your job, right? And your audience means so much to you, and you tell them that you love them so much. I don't believe that she loves her audience, by the way. But like, she just lied here, right? In order to put the blame on Tommy and be like, well, Tommy needed to be called Tommy. It's out of respect. No, it's because you came up with these ridiculous storylines for your channel because it isn't real. And if once again you're looking for a reason why you have a bad relationship with your audience, this is reason 1,055,000. This is a math channel. Yeah, she just wanted it to seem that Tommy wanted to be called Tommy when in reality it was all your idea because you like to deceive. Is this Tommy who's been answering the questions? No. Why the heck would Tommy be on the phone answering my questions? I've been doing this for years and answering the same way for years, even before AI was ever invented or before Tommy was in my life at all. You guys really do pick apart every single thing that I do. Aren't you exhausted? Let me ask you a serious question. Are you not exhausted lying to your audience for years and then expecting them to believe that you're honest? Serious question. Also, you not only have admitted to using AI to answer your questions, but in the past, you have had partners who have answered your questions. That was the reason for the question. Do I think that Tommy's answering her questions? No, I actually don't. But the reason people are asking you is that there is precedent. Why is it a bad thing that Feline wanted you to, do this? I never once said that it was a bad thing. You sure did. You said, and I quote, she didn't accept me for who I was. So you believe that her wanting you to better your health was her not accepting you for who you are. I told you when they were dating, and nobody believed me, that she was starting to chip away at Alex Wifey Feline's self-esteem by sharing private details of, Alex Wifey Feline's struggles. No one believed me. I told you she would trash her after the relationship, and she did repeatedly. People are speculating that you've been demonetized from YouTube. Surely not. What do you mean, surely not? The majority of her content goes against the TOS, and the majority of the older videos goes against TOS. Now, she was not demonetized. Okay, just so you guys know, whenever she doesn't upload for a long time, there's always rumors, and the same with Foodie Beauty, that, oh, they've been demonetized. That is just like not what it is. When you go on Social Blade and you see that it's saying that a person isn't making any money, that's not it either. Okay. Social Blade gives you like a generalized idea, but it's what the person is actually making, because they're not like taking account for certain things, like certain things that happen in videos. Okay. She wasn't demonetized, but look at this answer. I'm still monetized. I'm literally telling everyone why I'm not posting word for word. Yeah, people still speculate and spread rumors. That's because you've continuously deceived your audience. Yeah, you were telling the truth at that time that you were not demonetized, but because you've lied so much, basically when a person continuously lies, people don't trust them. It's a very basic idea. I thought people only speculate when I don't give the full story. People speculate all the time because time and time and time again, you've demonstrated that you are a deceiver. The full story is I needed a break and gave it to myself. LMAO, there's no hidden meaning behind the break that she took. The hidden meaning isn't hidden at all. You don't like to work. Just say that. Getting pressured to upload during a mental health break. Listen, here's the thing. Her entire YouTube career is a mental health break, okay? Especially coming from people who normally tell me to collectively take a break or get off of YouTube. You should get off of YouTube. You obviously don't enjoy posting. You straight out deceive people and say that you take so long to make your videos, and there's final touches and there's editing, and that you're working on the description box. What do you mean you work on the description box? I can never win. Not gonna lie, the break that she had taken was long, but she needed it. Do you still wear the necklace that Tommy gave you? Of course I do. I don't know why people put so much weight onto this and so much like importance onto this. It doesn't matter if they hold hands and film every day. The relationship will not last. My opinion. Would you take your partner's last name if you got married? Please, she'd be constantly saying my wife, my wife, my wife. The thing for Amberlynn, in my opinion, it's never about meeting the special person, meeting the right one. It's just about being claimed on the internet, and that's what it's about. It'll be my official double surname error. Yeah. Still not going to help you be in a good relationship. She still hasn't figured it out. A title, oh, we're official, we're girlfriend and girlfriend, we're married, doesn't create happiness. Okay, this is when she was lying about not having a strike on YouTube. A strike after YouTube removing a video, you can post after a week, but 90 days, no monetization. My channel has never been demonetized. That's true. And I've never had a strike. That is untrue. See, I've said this before about pathological liars. What happens is they always make sure to sprinkle a little bit of truth, so you're like with a question mark to trust or not to trust. We all know ya. You have had 4 videos removed and multiple strikes. Please stop. See that green money sign? That means I'm monetized. If I wasn't, then wouldn't be there. Fun fact. So if you're fully demonetized, that's one thing. But YouTube has the right and usually does this. They monetize some content and don't for others. Amber, why do you continue to lie that you've only had 2 videos removed? You've had 4 videos removed over time, which is a lot. That's a lot. Okay. That means that from what they were able to see, you've broken the rules 4 times. And on top of that, and this is my favorite one, you literally have had strikes before. Do you think you have a type of for a woman? Oh, for sure. More masculine leaning, dominant energy, but a super soft heart. Yeah. She likes a soft love with a person that she's already miserable with. Like, bad idea to move in, not tell the person you're moving in, and just like stay there. Like, Amberlynn always does this in all her relationships. She comes and stays and never leaves, and then wonders why the relationship went nowhere. Rinse, lather, delulu. I'm sorry, people are constantly trying to invalidate your experience and create lies. Um, Maybe Amberlynn should apologize for constantly trying to create lies, because she is the only YouTuber that I know that has multiple multiple videos, lots of monetized content stating that she lies. Makes me not want to share anything at all. It's a conflicting feeling for sure, but you just had to share that Tommy was sick, right? That there was problems with Tommy's health. You didn't want to share anything. You know when she shares things for monetization purposes. Rinse, lather. Amberlynn Reid cannot stand Zachary Michael. She pretends, in my opinion, that she loves Zach, but she really just picks questions to degrade and debase Zach. Here's some examples. Not a question, but Zachary Michael is struggling to vlog. Maybe now Zach will be more understanding with you now. So this is the difference. Zach is not a vlogger. Zach is a commentary channel. Anne Boleyn claims she's a vlogger. See the difference? So when you're a vlogger and you can't vlog, then you can't vlog. When you're a commentary channel and you try your hand at vlogging, who cares? Because at the end of the day, you're not a vlogger. Uh, Amber answers it very nonchalantly, but I see exactly what you're doing, Amber, here. Does Zach have a vlog channel or something? Did I miss something? LOL. Her answer is fine, but it's the question that she wanted to get out there. She purposely, on purpose, picked this question to shade Zach, and I get it that she doesn't like people that make videos about her, but Amber Lynn always says she's not that type of person. You see, she would never talk negatively about others. Right. So then she picks this again. She picks this on purpose to debase Zach. Zach just made a New York vlog. It's bad. They all want you to be, they all want to be you so bad. Love you. Amberlynn Reid is a person who knows things. And she on purpose doesn't, like, she's trying to pretend that Zach vlogged because Zach wanted to be you. Probably not. There's other reasons that Zach could have chosen to vlog. People keep telling me to react to it. It can't be that bad. Come on now, New York, I'd be vlogging out of that. You have absolutely no idea about New York, and if you would come, you would leave ASAP, because you know that little phrase, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. There's a reason for that. New York is a very difficult, tough place to be at. And Amberlynn Reid, who always had somebody taking care of her, is not going to be able to handle New York. Also, she just posted these things to humiliate and trash Zach. I know what she's doing. Her answers are okay, but it's the questions that she wanted to get out there to humiliate Zach. I see what you're doing. Zach has been pretty kind to Amber, and Amber responds with trying to not be so kind to Zach. Why don't you change your YouTube profile pic? It's so old, because I generally don't even think about it. I think that's a lie. You do think about it often because it's brought up to you often, and you see the comments and you even reply to them. So you do think about it. So people think that that picture is a bit outdated, and more things you're posting online that aren't like what they are. So, like, you know what, Amberlynn, honey, you don't actually have to change your picture. You don't have to do anything. Always time to leave YouTube if you really genuinely don't like to even, like, can't even be bothered to change a picture that's from what, 2017. Of course, she never genuinely thinks about it, but your audience does, and you do think about it because it's brought up over and over again. Rinse, lather, repeat. Okay, so this is a really great example of how she manipulates people and gaslights people. Why did you say you're not in Wisconsin when Tommy confirmed you still are? I never said I wasn't in Wisconsin. Dot, dot, dot. She can't even hide it. So she was acting like she wasn't in Wisconsin on purpose. She wants to constantly look. The easiest way to describe this is as she always wants to deceive her audience. And it's because it's really, really, really simple. Her wanting to deceive people has got nothing to do with the manipulative, tactics that she uses and with the gaslighting that she uses. It doesn't have, just so we're clear, my opinion, y'all could let me know what you think in the comments down below. I don't really believe that her constantly deceiving people is about the manipulation gaslighting that she uses. No, the reason that she is deceiving you so much is simple. It's easy to see. It's because she has a lot to hide. She's hiding a lot. She is hiding so much, and it's very palpable in her videos. It's especially clear when she goes live because she can't hide that much and she can't edit things out. She's hiding a lot. Okay. She basically on purpose made you think that you didn't know, like, was she in Wisconsin? Was she back in Oklahoma? And the answer is, well, I never said that specifically I was there or I wasn't there. That's the manipulative tricks that she uses. When she gets called out for using language specifically in a certain way to manipulate people, for pretending, for deceiving, she says, but I never said that it was that. Or, like, for example, soon she'll be called out and she'll answer this. Why did you say it takes you, hours upon hours to film your videos, but it's obvious that you're not putting in any effort into your videos? She's going to say, I never said, this is just an example. She hasn't done this yet, but she will. I never said that, my sit down videos take hours and hours. I said my vlogs do. You understand? This is why. This is just one of the reasons, why you have such a bad relationship with your audience, the manipulative language that you like use. Has your ankle fully recovered from your fall? Those things can take years. Yes, it has. I'm pretty sure it healed in a weird way though. My foot is like that way a bit, if that makes sense. Ha ha ha. I thought it was dangling. I thought you had a dangling ankle. I only brought this question up because ordinarily I would just not include this question, because she made a giant deal of a sprained ankle, and that's all that it is at the end of the day. And she did a 5-part series of how she was done with her audience. Are you still done with your audience? All right, you need them to pay your bills. I mean, honestly, ask the average person, how many times did they sprain their ankles? Or, in her words, torn ligaments. Many times. Many times. And we're all still here showing up to work. Narcissism diagnosis when? I've asked my past psychologist and therapist about the possibility of me having narcissism, and they've all said the same thing. I do not have narcissistic personality disorder. This is a really easy one. I've talked about this before. She brings this up a lot. That's the only reason I've talked about it before. My opinion is that she blatantly lies to her therapist, to her psychologists and psychiatrists. Are they trained to know when a person is lying? 100%. The little special thing that's happening here, in my opinion, is that Amberlynn lies all the time to everyone in her life on a 24-hour basis. So when your natural state of being is lying, it's a little bit, in my opinion, just an opinion, harder to tell that a person is lying if that's their natural state of being. I believe that your therapists are, well, there's also two things going on. Either it's my opinion, what I would believe in that situation is she's just lying to them so deeply that they're not seeing the real her, or they did diagnose her with narcissism and she's not telling you. I mean, it's not that deep. The comments in your last video are vile. People love jumping on a bandwagon. They're that bad, and people wonder why I took a month-long break. Hey, I got a question for everyone consuming this video. You ever go to work and your coworkers are mean to you, bother you, or do bad things to you? Hey, another question. You ever go to work and you don't like your job and you're tired and you're sick and you're not feeling well, but you have to be there? Hey, another question. Has anyone ever gone to work and not liked their boss? Has your boss mistreated you? Has your boss done things to you that you knew were unfair? Have you been treated unfairly? Did you ever like go to HR or something and you were fired? Or did you ever get like a bad situation becoming even worse? Do you like your job? If you can like relate to any of the things that I've said, did you take a month-long break? Oh, got it. Amberlynn, you are incredibly spoiled, and I've known many people who have been self-employed, including myself. And I am telling you that to completely abandon your audience because you need to smell someone is ridiculous. Like, she's out there like smelling someone's whatever, and like, oh my god, I have to take a month off. What are you talking about? Okay, what are you talking about? We all get bad comments. It's a part of being a public figure, and you, my dear, have made so much money that you can take months and months off. Like, at the end of the day, I don't feel bad for her. There was a time that I used to, but once she started really like going after people's like jobs and going after people's appearances, which is against the TOS on YouTube, which is why she does it on Instagram. And after she had been like really breaking down the spirit of her exes like Beck and even Destiny, I just don't feel bad. You cause all your own drama and then are upset that there's drama. And honestly, as my most entertaining, favorite, most riveting YouTuber, I will advise you again to take as much time off as you need. Well, I still wish you all the best, Amberlynn. You can always change for the better, and I'm hoping all the best for you. All right, thank you all so very much for watching today. I appreciate you being here. There's a video popping up that is on a similar topic, such as what you're watching right now. If you would like to go check that out, go ahead. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.